Hi there, Chris Giles from the factory. Welcome back to another Builders Club. Today we're going to talk about planning and consistency. The Builders Club is here to help people, but most importantly we're here to help salespeople and organizations build their structure and their foundation for success. Two words, planning and consistency. Those two words don't always work together because sometimes the plan must be nimble and change, and consistency talks about no change and rather being really consistent. So let's talk about how the two words really work together. The reason they work together is the dynamic nature of sales means that things are always changing. The product's changing, the needs are changing, the customer's needs are changing, the management of a company is changing, the sales structure is changing. The amount of change that are going on are very dynamic. Doesn't matter the business. What really does matter is that there's a plan in order to bring that customer to a different level with your product, or to change the way their business is going to operate, or to make them more successful. We have three objectives when we go to help a customer. We either make them more effective, we save them money, or we make them money. With planning and with consistency, these three objectives become really important. The planning is really important, that you have a plan as a salesperson within your day that falls within the plan that your company expects. That the expectations that they expect and the expectations of yourself match, so that when you finish your plan for the day, you have success. And consistency is not about being consistent exactly in your plan, but really being nimble and make sure the consistency of results matches. Because in sales, being too consistent can be very positive, but it also can be a little bit negative. Because if you're not being nimble or adjusting to the dynamic nature of a situation, you may lose a situation or not be the recipient of the positive nature of it all. So it's important as you're doing your planning that you build towards creating consistency and a brand and loyalty and many things that are going to help that customer to buy your product. But most importantly, that the consistency is something that matches their perception. That you are there to be nimble and dynamic to their needs. So while I need you to plan your day, I need you to plan your success and to plan the strategies and tactics, I need to make sure that the consistency of that plan matches the needs of your customers. And as you're adjusting as a problem happens to an opportunity, or for that matter, you're seizing an opportunity to help them be more successful in the business. The planning that you do will lead to consistency, but let's make sure the consistency does not ruin your plan. I recognize that I've used two words that sort of sound similar, but actually can sometimes work against each other. I want you to recognize it is the dynamic nature that you have to pay attention to. Sales is successful when people feel it's successful and the numbers relate to the success. So plan for success and use consistency to achieve it. Thank you. Chris Giles from the Builders Club. More tips, more ideas. You have any questions? You have any ideas? Please let us know. We'd love to answer them. We'd love to know what you think about how we're making a difference in your world and how maybe you can make a difference in our world. Thanks so much. Chris Giles from the factory.